This is 7 National News, and in our top story. UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has viewed the working plans and functions of the Expo 2020 team and the High Committee on hosting the World Expo in 2020. His Highness on Tuesday viewed a presentation by Minister of State and Managing Director of the Higher Committee on hosting the World Expo 2020, Reem Ibrahim Al-Hashimi, on the readiness of Dubai to transform the event into a historic cultural legacy for the people of the UAE and other Arab countries through facing and finding solutions for the political, economic, geographic, sustainability and energy challenges. Sheikh Mohammed praised the efforts of the Expo 2020 and emphasized the importance of promoting the culture of volunteering amongst the youth who can use their energy and their intellectual, cultural and scientific capabilities in the service of their country. Present at the meeting were Dubai Deputy Ruler His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Chairman of Dubai Civil Aviation and Chief Executive of the Emirates Group and Chairman of the High Committee on hosting the World Expo 2020, His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum, as well as the UAE Minister of State and Managing Director of the Dubai Expo 2020, Reem Al Hashimi, as well as other dignitaries. The opportunities that come along with Dubai's win to host Expo 2020 are not lost on small and medium enterprises locally and in the region. This is one of the highlights of discussion at the first SME World Summit. Shantanu AP, founder and CEO of SBI, says through the event they aim to further promote and support SMEs in the UAE and across the region to achieve their true potential. Through the SME World Summit, participants will be able to learn a lot from engaging panel discussions with experts, as well as workshops to quality networking opportunities, business Olympics and exhibition. A variety of sectors are well represented at the event and exhibition, from education, consultancy, food, fashion, health and construction. Each entrepreneur and company is hopeful to take their business to the next level, particularly with the growth potential at Expo 2020.
The main focus for me was on how we can be a part of the Expo 2020. So I've just heard that there is a database to be published. There is an initiative to bring the SME to make this event live. So this is my focus. I just get to know how it's going to happen, who is in charge, and what the experience from Milano, for instance. So this is one of we are in a service business, so it's important to know in advance what the ways to connect. It was helpful, and I know the names, I know who is in charge to bring this information to us. We are a service provider. We are delivering a software foundation for mainly construction business. So we are SAP service provider integrator. In fact, we do maintenance support and as well as the implementation for the startup coming here to construct the object to support Expo. So we are looking forward to capitalize on our expertise and bring more value.
In his speech, Senior Advisor at the World Bank, Roberto Roca, spoke about the critical role of SMEs and the challenges these entrepreneurs face, particularly in the MENA and GCC region. Based on a field diagnostic they conducted 2 years ago, he said more is needed to be done to further push SMEs forward in MENA. In Dubai, for instance, small and medium enterprises account for 95% of its businesses and contributes nearly 40% to the Emirates' GDP and account for 42% of the total workforce. These numbers prove SMEs are vital to Dubai and the UAE economy's continued growth. Organisers say this is just the beginning.
Every SME story is a very interesting story, right? So everybody toils hard, everybody has got idea, but out of 100, maybe only 10 succeed, right? So it's a difficult journey altogether, and our whole idea is to get in the right partners who can support them. So through our events, we try to give them knowledge. Through our corporate partners like Emirates NBD, we make sure that the finances are being there. We are also partnered with Do for their telecom requirements. We are partnered with SAP, Toyota. So various companies are now coming forward to really help SMEs, and we want them to succeed. And as you know, 85% of Dubai's market, they're all SMEs. So imagine if everybody is succeeding. I think they contribute right now to 40%, if I'm not mistaken, to the GDP of UAE. It can also increase.
India's Minority Affairs Minister Rahman Khan has commended the UAE's humanitarian and charitable initiatives in India, the host of the second largest Islamic minority in the world. The minister acknowledged the vital importance of the UAE's diversified humanitarian assistance to the Indian underprivileged during a ceremony held by the Mohammed bin Rashid initiative to clothe 1 million children in Bangalore, the capital city of the Indian state of Karnataka. Coordinated with the Relief and Charitable Foundation of India, the campaign has targeted 25,000 needy children in the state of Karnataka. Another consignment of 10,000 parcels of clothes will be contributed in the states of Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and West Bengal. Rain and thunderstorm hit different parts of the UAE late on Tuesday and this morning, which was good news for some, but misery for motorists. Rain continued in Dubai, Sharjah and many other parts of the UAE throughout the day. Heavy traffic jams were reported in many parts of the country, including Al-Ittihad Road, Sheikh Zayed Road and Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road in Dubai, and roads leading to Abu Dhabi and Sharjah. Flooded roads also raised concern, with motorists advised to exercise caution. Meanwhile, fishermen and seafarers were urged to stay away from the sea. The wet weather and dipping mercury is not uncommon for this time of the year, with the National Centre for Meteorology and Seismology stating that in January 2008, temperatures had dropped to -1 degree in Rakhna, with the same year seeing 133.4 millimetres of rainfall. The Abu Dhabi municipality has announced a tender opportunity to deliver a series of temporary mini-mart-type supermarkets and ancillary service shops in a number of locations in the capital. With Abu Dhabi's population continuing to increase, these temporary facilities, which are intended to be in place for only 5 years, will provide immediate access to amenities in areas that are not currently served by a permanent community market. The identified locations include Shakhbut City, Al-Shamkha, Al-Hiliyya South, Al-Rahba and Al-Bahiyya. Each proposed mini-mart will be of a modular design and construction, allowing for a much shorter development process. Each venue will consist of a small supermarket, along with space for up to 8 other shops, comprising convenience, retail food and beverage, as well as ATMs and kiosks. The total built-up area of each location will be around 2,000 square metres, delivered through the private sector and within 6 months of contract execution. And finally, in the bulletin, it was a truly stylish evening on Tuesday night for the country's fashionistas during the Grazia Style Awards 2014. Held at the music hall Jumeirah Zabil Sarai, the event was attended by the region's fashion industry leaders, retailers, designers, models, celebrities and media. Presented in association with Jigsaw, the international luxury fashion clothing retailer, the event was hosted by celebrated British designer Giles Deacon and talented Made in Chelsea star Amber Atherton. A total of 17 awards were presented during the evening to the most influential figures and businesses, recognising creative talent and success across all areas of the industry, from designers to retailers and fashion enthusiasts. Among those awarded included Dima Ayad for Best Regional Designer and Marc Jacobs Best International Designer, whilst Chanel, a double winner, was awarded Best International Accessories Designer and Best Luxury Fashion Brand, and Nathalie Trad was named Best Regional Accessories Designer. This year, the winners were selected by public voting alongside a panel of industry experts.